Wagwan, what's great? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to get into a topic that a lot of you have been asking and a few stuff that I would like to educate you on because I just recently went through the journey and I thought to myself, you know what? Let me share this with you. Let me help at least one person that may be going through the same thing. So, as I said before, today's topic is about what's happening. I've moved to Jamaica, as you can see, beautiful background. Why did I leave my family and been living here in Jamaica for the past 2 months and counting? I'll give you an update on that right after the intro. Ensure to just hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and welcome. Forward soon. Yeah, we out here seeing, and as I say, I've been living in Jamaica since May of 2022, and you're watching this right now in July, so over 2 months now. I recently became a Canadian citizen. You saw my process in February. I became a Canadian citizen in February, did the whole 9 yards, passport, everything, and I decided to move back home. My family is still living in Canada. I've been here for 2 months, as I said before. And I know a lot of you have been asking, where's the family? We love to see Jamaica, but where's the family and is everything okay? And I'm here to clear up all of that. So, the family is good. Thank you very much for asking. You know, may I say, thank you very much for the love. Thank you very much for the support that you've been showing. And thank you for, give me a second, truck up. You know, I'm going to find a different position. Hold on. Alright, find a different spot. So yeah, after the pandemic hit and we got locked down in Canada, I was there and I'm like, yo, if this should happen again, do I want to be stuck one place type of thing? You know what I say? And I'm like, consciously, I cannot be stuck in Canada in a house and not being able to move. My job is online, as you all know. And so I am blessed, highly favored and thankful that I am able to be here in Jamaica while still earning an income, which is what that? Security over finance. What the hell is this, man? Ask me name and everything. I don't know who that. I'm going to get your number. I don't know who that, brother.
You say your name, Demar.
Demar, I don't know who name, so. I'm going to give nobody a your number that. I'm going to text upon WhatsApp. No, so I'm going to give nobody a number. They say, they say who am I ask her. Ask him who am I look for. Yeah, man, may I go run off a video. But yeah, so as I said before, I have to zero in and look at the fact that I'm highly favored, and every day I look at myself, Father God, give thanks. Because many years ago, I used to work 3-4 jobs at a time. You might say couldn't get a vacation, couldn't even get a Saturday off. And I know a lot of you may be going through the same thing. So I feel the pain, and one day it will get better because I have been there before. You know what I say? Couldn't even, I've been in Canada for how many? Almost 10 years. They have this thing called Caravan. I've never been able to go because my boss at the time, they didn't want to even grant me a weekend off to go to any of these events, because in those times with the events, it's their most busy and I'm one of their best chefs in the kitchen. So obviously I'm not going to get a day off. See? So I did that for years. I know that I'm doing my own thing online. I have to say, God, thank you for the opportunity to be so flexible, being here in Jamaica, anywhere in the world, while still earning my steady income to take care of myself and my family. You know what I say? And as I said before, once COVID hit, I made a conscious decision, like, listen, I do not want to be stuck again, especially in this situation. COVID really hit me hard, and I say, yo, it was a very depressing state. For know I'm a person who moves around a lot, go out, I'm gonna like to cloak up in a one place, and COVID did that to me. I say, yo, if COVID fit, me not no vegetation around. The stores are locked down. You know me I say in Canada we couldn't even buy food certain time. And I say if me did there in Jamaica, we could have my little farm, I raise some chicken, I like my wild my livestock, I like planting. And I say, yo, I came to Canada, did good for myself. I need to go back home and establish something for myself. Know that I have the opportunity too. You know me I say? I just say to Alice, I'm like, yo, I go cut, you know. I know Jamaica in school, I know you, I not expect to leave. Just one leave and leave you guys know, but say 2 hours over the months and there was just something pulling me towards Jamaica. You know what I say? And you saw in the videos me there, I help out my little brother in the gym. My little nephew almost I go reach grade 11. You know what I say? I want to help him out when he come on to exam time because his dad is not around at the time, not by choice. You know what I say? And all of that factor geared in, I say, yo, I need to go to Jamaica. And yeah, I do consider my family them good. Make sure I see them start out, you know what I say? And when I came to Jamaica, I link up my manager from KFC back in the days. Big up the whole of my KFC people. Them. There's enough love on the show here and over there. There's enough love big enough. See? And I rented a car for the first week because I've been here, as I said, for 2 months. I rented a car for the first week and it cost me 42,000 there about Jamaican dollars excluding gas. I'm like, if I rent a car for 7 days and it's this much, even my manager from KFC them time who rent me the car say, yo, it's a lot of money for rent a car, you know. And he's renting me and he's saying to me, yo, as much as I want the money, this is not a wise move for you to be renting like that, especially if you're going to be on the island for a set period of time. And I was looking into it, I'm like, yo, everything. And if you have a rental and God forbid anything goes wrong, you have to pay to fix it. So that's another addition on top of the rental plus gas. You see it? And I'm like, moving forward, I want to visit Jamaica more often. So why would I rent a car for almost 50,000, which is over 400 Canadian dollars per week? And you can get a vehicle for around $1 million thereabout, depending on the type of vehicle you're looking for. But a good movable, workable vehicle, you can get for a little bit under or over $1 million. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but that's what I looked at. I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm going to get a vehicle in Jamaica. Because now that I'm going to go back and forth, might as well. And as I said before, I wasn't going to say this, but you guys been watching the progress over the years, and always I reach out and say, Chef, we love the progress. And I want to share it with you. What I learned to do is to share stuff after it has come true. Because a lot of person, if you say it to them, you're on you about it, and they expect it to be done on their time, but my time is my time. So I like to keep stuff to myself, and once it comes to fruition, then I share it with you. And I'm not sharing this with you to let you feel any way inadequate or bad about yourself. But I simply share my journey, because I've been share my journey from my down days to my medium days. I'm going to share my up days with you as well. You know what I say? I'm going to share this for solely motivated to make sure you can do this. And thirdly, I'm sharing this to educate you on the stuff that I went through, where I went wrong, and you can comment in the comment section and help out each other in the comment section. See, to the point now where you all been waiting for, why I click on this video. As I said, leave the family in Canada, moved to Jamaica 2 months ago, and been here since. People got confused back and forth because I post stuff and they say, are you still in Jamaica? They were confused. I'm here to clear that up. So with their yard, for the first week, as I said, came here, rent a car, try to move around, get a few stuff done. In my brain, Canadian mindset, been in Canada for so long, forget how Jamaican system work. I day in the bank. I was in the bank for the first 3 days. As I said, you guys saw the vlogs that I put out. Now after I'm saying I can't put out no vlogs, I have to just go head on in business mode and hunting mode for a vehicle. So that was one of the main things. I was trying to obtain a vehicle, but it was one of the hardest things. I'm going to say why. See, going at the bank, and may I try to get my account up and running so that I can do certain transactions and in the bank from 8 o'clock in the morning till after 2. When I finally reach up to the teller, their system is down. That happened to me 3 days in a row. Can you imagine how frustrating that is? Jamaica, we need a better way. We need to change up or something. A lot of us Jamaicans living abroad would love to invest back in our country, but we cannot because it makes it so difficult for us. See? Another thing again, me now will take up $1 million or more and buy a vehicle. Anybody that can afford it, kudos. And if I could, I would. But even if I could, I think more that I really want to do that as a wise business move. Because let's say you have $1 million, and take that $1 million and then you spend the $1 million, and then your emergency, especially me who have a family, then damn, emergency come up, an emergency operation, whatever the case may be, not that we want that to happen, then we use $1 million and spend it off, then I can't help my family. So I learned a thing over the years. When I was first moving to Canada, a friend of mine, she looked at me and she said, "Hey John, don't get no credit card." I'm not sure why she said it at the time, if it was to protect me or because she never understood about credit cards. But I learned to make the bank be useful to me. Don't make money use you, use money. So that's something I've acquired. When I first went to Canada, I took a credit card, max out the credit card, spend like me hear good news. You know what I say? And over the years, my credit was getting bad and bad. Bad or worse and worse each year. I said, "John, where did I go wrong?" Start doing my own research and them things. I learn how much we spend for my credit card to maximize it. And now my credit limit is way up. Anything at all I want, I can attain it. You know what I say? And it took me years to understand credit. But I would say to anybody out there, get a credit card, man. Credit over debit any day, because of that, especially in a foreign country, at them thing there build up your status in the country. Because I know money, unlike Jamaica where most things have to use cash overseas, that credit talk. Cash is trash, basically. Good if you have cash, but people respect you more when you have good credit. If you know, you know. This is for all the newcomers overseas. Make sure you get a credit card. Before you get a credit card, do some research on it. Know how to spend use your credit card. And remember, the money is not yours, you're borrowing it. So, but I spend like say a year money, you know. I used to do that, but I still pay for it. I used to max it out. And on most credit card advisors say 7 or 30% you must use off the credit card for best use. I'm not no financial advisor, but this is what I did. And I found that when you do 30, it's not so good. So I try to stick within the 7% of the limit that they give you, and that works best for me. Is make sure you pay on time and you pay other bills so you don't get penalized and that don't affect your credit. See? And so I'm like, you know what? I don't want to buy a car straight out of my pocket and take it out of my account. Not saying that I have $1 million in my account, but I don't want to take no whole heap of money and buy a vehicle. Why not use the bank's money? That's a smart idea I had. And lo and behold, Jamaica had other plans for me. So I went to the bank and I said, over the years I've been in Canada for almost 10 years. Been banking with the same bank. Now I go call their name. And I'm going to know, I feel like I have good credit in Canada, good standing, have a savings account in Jamaica. So I'm like, okay, go to the bank, print out all of my documents that are required for a car loan, go to the bank. Nice, for my high horse. You know the thing, go. Denied. Mr. Morris, even though you've been paying your taxes consecutively, you've been showing your earnings consecutively for the past 5 years of the same or more, we still can't approve it because you live overseas and you don't have any ties to Jamaica. So you need to put in place something for overseas residents that want to invest in Jamaica, because if I wasn't a solid person, I would run back to Canada. Because one at the time I feel like I say, I'm going to take my thing and run, man. Because Jamaica tough. Why did it take me almost 2 months to get through that week? I'm going to tell you how I reached to that point, see? As I said, I wasn't going to share certain aspects. I want to share them because I don't want to see me in a week. I say, "Oh, Adrian, what go on?" Like, you've been along the journey. I show you my family. I show you the whole 9 years. But if I show you late, just not take it personal. I love you, know. You have to understand. Sometimes when I share things with a person, not saying you, but some other people out there, I share something with people, like before it happened, just negative energy, sending out some negative talks that just, remember, you know, them say words are power, you know. Words sound and power. So I try to keep in things nowadays. I learned the hard way. And when it comes to fruition, then I'll share it and give you my experience. So it can help you too or somebody, you know. See? And I went to 3 banks and I got turned down. Even though I have all the documentations, I have, yeah, if you're buying a used car in Jamaica, you have to have, the bank will lend you like 80% and you have to find the next 20. Went to about 3 banks and got turned down from all of them. I mean, I have to show that, I have to let my income come into my account out here type of thing. I'm like, what kind of nonsense is this? I have an account with you for over, from I know myself, from I first get an account. You know what I say? I show you my all my documentations that I have in Canada. I have perfect credit score. You know what I say? I pay all of my bills on time. I have money in my account. I have the 20% deposit. Because as I said, when you're buying a used car in Jamaica, they only finance 80%. You have to find the next 20% down payment. If it's a new car, 2020 or newer to 2022, which we're in, then they finance 100%. And I was going for a used car. Because as I say, I'm not going to live in Jamaica fully, but I'm going to be here very often. So I might as well get a car and scratch the rental so we don't have to spend some unnecessary money on a vehicle that's not mine either way. See? And the bank said, turn me down. Got so disappointed, wanted to just pack up everything and run. But make a promise to my family that I'm going to go to Jamaica and set the way for them. I make a promise to myself, so I'm going to set the way, because after COVID, I don't want to get stuck in Canada like that. And then we come to Jamaica, but they are square one, and I don't have nothing established here. Because I left here pretty young, you know what I say? So I didn't really establish a life in Jamaica. I went to Canada and did that. I'm like, I want to establish myself both here and in Canada. And for all of my people overseas, do that something there. Any Caribbean country you're from, any country you're from, establish yourself in both if you can. You see, because you never know what can happen. And you want to go back and forth. You don't want to go back and forth and live in a hotel and a rent vehicle all the time. Them things is not smart business move, and just smart move overall. In the long term, it hit you big time. Trust me. I've only rented a car 3 times in my life, and that's when I came here in Jamaica, and I'm like, yo, it's costly. Why am I doing this myself if I'm going to travel back and forth each year? Buy a vehicle, put it on for park. When you come, you just put on the insurance and you're gone with a business, you see me? And it's cheaper. If anything happens to the vehicle, God forbid, I can park it up and fix it when I feel like. If it's a rental, I have to fix it out of pocket, or if the insurance company cover it. But when you're your own, you can just basically do whatever you feel with it, and you feel more comfortable, confident driving your own vehicle. See? So now, don't want to draw this out too long. I'm going to wrap up pretty soon. I had to go through my bank overseas to finance this car here in Jamaica. So Jamaica, I'm very disappointed. If I wasn't a strong-minded person, I would run away. So that is it. That's the update. Finally got a car after 2 months in searching. Been around to so many car marts, go through the banks them. One at a time I had to just stop recording. Because I say, yo, one, I didn't want to just record my process and share it, as I say. I like to share stuff after it come through. I like a person will try to stop it before you reach a goal. And that happened to me firsthand many a times. And I learned from a mistake, and I say, yes, as much as I want to share my supporters, I'll share it with you after. After all, you're here, you're subscribed. Are you subscribed? Subscribe. You're subscribed, so you're not going to see. I want to share the journey with you, know. And if you're going through the same thing, leave some suggestions. Help out somebody in the comment section, man, because I go through it and I tell you, tough out here. One, the system in most places are very slow. Two, they make things hard for overseas residents who are trying to do something in Jamaica. Alright, I'm a chef. So I same say in the future, I plan to open a restaurant in Jamaica, and I'm going to make it so hard for me. You don't want your business to not turn away like Jamaica, wake up. If somebody in authority seeing this, wake up. The banks, wake up. Put something in place, man, so that overseas residents, and then again, you know, reason why it's so hard for me, because I'm an entrepreneur. That makes it even harder. They're asking me for pay stub, because I can't show a pay stub. I'm an entrepreneur, make it harder. I mean, overseas people who have a job, so I guess they're encouraging us to get jobs, not to be entrepreneurs and make your own schedule. So if I was working, so probably if you're overseas and you're working a regular job, this don't apply to you. But if you're an entrepreneur, you're going to feel it here in Jamaica, especially if you're living overseas. You see me? And as I'm saying, it's not like I'm not showing a steady income over the years. It's not like I'm not showing my documents. I pay my bills on time and everything in full. It's just that I make it hard for one, foreign nationals, as what they would call me. I don't know foreigner, but that's what they want to classify me. Two, because I'm an entrepreneur. You see me? And 3, because I don't have no income coming into the country. But I have savings, I send money coming in my account. So what's the problem? So I'm going to leave on the bank because they don't appreciate me. You know what I say? They open the bank, and that's the first bank if I open other banks. I open my account to now and they not treat me right, so I'm going to leave on the bank. You see me? Yeah, man, I just said them, man. So leave some comment, give me some suggestion. I'm going to go now quickly go tour of the car. May not show outside as much because I don't know the thing already. I'm going to show the inside. I'm get a nice little car. Can move the family from point A to point B. You see me? I had to go to a friend of mine. You know what I say? A friend of mine suggested, yo, my father sell a vehicle. You want to buy it back, and we just go through and we just deal with the right thing through my bank overseas. And we do the right thing. But needless to say, Jamaica did not help. And Jamaica, I'm disappointed to say the least. You see me? We do better for it. We overseas would want to invest back in the country, but to make it so hard. So hard. And if you're out there and you experience similar thing, leave a comment, share your story in the comment section. It may help somebody. You know what I say? Yeah, man, that was my experience. And as I said, been on the ground for 3 months. And in the coming videos, let's go to the good part. As I said, I was in Canada, decided to leave my family for 2 months. And I told them when I was leaving, like, listen, I'm going to go to Jamaica, I'm going to get a vehicle, so I'm going to come. And I'm going to have a good summer because I've been here for 2 months and I took taxi every single day. Yeah, man, every day I take taxi. Because I don't watch Facebook, but I know my family if come and I have to go through that. Especially when I have a 10-month-old baby, soon to be 1 year old. You see me? And taking taxi is another pain. You see, when you get, and for if you're going to be out there and say, yo, that one like I'm about to take taxi, I get that. But you see, when you upgrade and learn and used to being a driver every day, after you start taking a taxi, and better than a taxi, because I took it for 2 months straight since I've been here. 2 months, with the exception of the first week I'm renting the car, see? But it's difficult. I'm going to the gym. I'm if I reach at the gym 7 o'clock, and while I'm there outside, I wait till 7:30 for a taxi, because everything I pass me full with students and all of these things, and it just really make life difficult. If you want to go far out, it just slow down your day tremendously. If you know, you know. Leave some comments, man. You see me? And it's not a matter of being better than something, but if God bless you enough where you can change your life, why are you going to stay the same? You know, work this hard to stay the same. So, as I say, if I have to, I will, because if revert to poor life, I can manage that quite well. If I get richer man, I can manage that quite well. And I'm okay in my life right now, I'm managing it quite well. But I'm just saying, like, I didn't want to do that. I come at Jamaica to set the pace so that I'm giving my family a Jamaican summer, especially my son Jamir. He's been here twice. Last time he was here was around 1 year, 3 months. So he's excited to see his grandmother, his uncles, his cousins, you know what I say? And just enjoy Jamaica. And I want to give him one of those Jamaican summer that I know of. I talk about teach boy how to play marble. I talk about teaching how to make and fly kite, shoot bird, go river, eat all the nice. Listen, man. You see, if you're overseas and you can't move, me feel the pain. I've been there. At 5 or 6 years, I stuck at Canada and couldn't move. And I finally get to move. So I go just video it for you. Leave a comment where you want to see me, where you want to see me go. Because I know say me represent you. You see me I say? Yeah. If you go through struggles, I've been there. Maybe at Canada, and I've been through days when I couldn't even afford chicken, my friend. You hear me say to you? And you me attack. I couldn't even afford chicken. Right now, I come to Jamaica, mommy offer me mackerel. I say I don't want it. Am I better than mackerel? Yes. Why am I better than mackerel? I mean, I disrespect who eat mackerel. I eat too much mackerel, so I have to leave some for somebody else. I used to roast, fry, me's a chef. Jerk, brown stew, curry. Not literally, but I have to show you how much meat mackerel. Meat mackerel pan regular. You see me? Sausage and I have to use cut up sausage. You know, one thing a sausage have about 6 sausage in there. Or 7. I have to cut up the sausage small with mixed vegetable, and that was my lunch and dinner for days. Couldn't go in a supermarket and talk about me and buy one chicken, a little thing with 4 chicken leg quarters. No, I couldn't afford it. I was being paid little to nothing, and I went through a hard time my first 5 years in Canada until after that thing start pick up. So if you're an immigrant, you know where the something go. You see me? I have to big up all the people along the journey who gave me a helping hand, point me in the right direction to put me where I am today. You know what I say? So with that said, I go just show the car, I get a vehicle on the ground. As I say, I may not show the outside of the car. You know that's something they go. I go show you the inside. You have the whole features where I look for to make my family comfortable and we can move around. So that's why I've been in Jamaica for the past 2 months and I left my family in Canada. You see me? So yeah, without further delay, let's go. And as I said, look out, because the family are going to fly out very soon. And we're going to just go all over Jamaica. You see me? Go visit a couple of my family members. We're going to revisit them because I want my grandmother to meet my sons and my wife and everybody. And you know what I'm saying? We'll go all over the place. All over the place. But for the past 2 months, your boy just been low-key working on a vehicle. Because of that, I promised my family I couldn't left Canada, come to Jamaica, and then disappoint them. You see me? When they come now, they have to take taxi with the baby and the hard now. As I said, I wanted to give up. I'm not perfect, I'm human. Jamaica made it hard for me. But I dig until I end up to the goal. You know them, that meme, the way you see the little diamond and the man I dig, then he turn back just before I reach. That almost reached me, but me just hold on. Me team up with my faith and destroy my fears. I'm just go through, and here I am. I have a vehicle on the ground now, that's the update. So I have a vehicle in Canada, I have one in Jamaica. I'm not going to rent and waste my money. I never buy cash because I make the bank work for me. Yes, I make the bank work for you. Credit over debit, that I go build your wealth the realest way. Make the money work for you, don't work for the money. You see me, if you do a 9 to 5, save up your money until you can flip it, open a little business, buy some goat, do some farming, run one taxi, do something. You have to do 9 to 5, you know, especially if you don't come from a rich background. I did it for about 12 years straight, so I know me I talk, so I tell you these things, you see me? And as I say, these videos, I just give you my experience and educate you. So once again, you know, enough love, come and me show you the vehicle, subscribe to the channel, look out, leave a comment, want to see me go. You know, me as a chef, people been asking me if you go try out some different food. I've been in the kitchen too much, chef. We're going to try out some food and give you feedback. Tell me some nice places. More if it go to 14 parts of Jamaica. I'm not sure if it's going to be possible for this summer. As I say, I'm giving my family a Jamaican summer. I fly them out for a full summer, especially Jamaica, because I want to experience what I've experienced as a kid. That made me the man I am. Like Jamaica, just I don't miss out nothing as a child. I enjoy myself to the fullest. I could do everything as a child. Make kite, sell kite. Just stay tuned. You're going to see how we give my Jamaican summer. Remind you of some of the stuff that you may have forgotten about. Because you know that are my thing, see? So without further delay, come. I'm going to show you the car. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the post notification. Leave a like on the video. You see me? And stay tuned for a whole lot more content. Leave below what type of content you like to see. Give me some suggestions. Where to visit with family friendly. Where to visit for the best food across the island, so we can try that out for you. You see me? I'm going to subscribe to my cooking channel, Morris Time Cooking. You know the thing. Let's go. Alright, see man. Yes. Kind of dirty right now, but I'm going to come out of the car first in the hot. So first off, let me start out with the leather interior. This is of high importance to me because I have kids. Never wanted this color, but this is what I got, so I have to work with that color. And it's nice and pretty. You see me? I have the nice wood trimming. You know the vibe. Yeah man, it's nice and clean man. Honestly. Leave a comment now man. So we got the leather interior because when the kids are eating here, we don't want them to mess up, so it's easier for wipe off. That's why I'm going to go leather. One thing we don't have though, and it's a sunroof. I don't have a sunroof, but otherwise we're nice and good, you see me? Yeah man, come with a nice carry them, start it up and show you what I want. Once again, I have to give God thanks, you know. And as I say, use the bank, make the bank work for you, make your money work for you, work smart. Flat hard, I'm working smart now because I've been at work hard my whole life, you see me? So yeah, we start up the beast now and push to start. This is a 2015. Everything plug in. We did the necessary to it and we service it. We service the car. Nice stereo night and thing. You know what I say? Yeah man, I like that leather interior right throughout. You see it? Yeah. So yeah, that's it. As I said, I'm not going to really show outside, but you have heated seat, powered seat. You have heated seat, powered seat, the leather interior. Nice AC, good music, good stereo inside. perform very well, good on gas. So those are the things, and it's not too low. I made sure I went for a car that will not damage easily. Make sure it's high off the ground, because you know Jamaica, the rocky road and them stuff there. So I had to consider how high the car is. I didn't want anything too low. I wanted leather seat for the kids. You see me? I love music, so I wanted a nice stereo cable, a nice stereo, Bluetooth, the whole 9 yards. What else? I have good AC for them. I heat a car right now. I sweat, but I not turn on the AC. Have a nice trunk space, big trunk space. The only thing is I'm coming from a Honda Accord, which is very spacious at the back. This is not as spacious, but it is a vehicle that will do for now for the fam, for moving from point A to point B. It's a 2015, as I say, and we'll just deal with the bank and do the right thing. When nobody broke full bank, we make the bank work for we. You see me? 2015 Toyota, and it proper, man. It proper. And big up my general who suggested to me. You see me? And big up to the general who sell me the vehicle. See me? I appreciate them. And big up to my bank overseas for do the right thing. Jamaica, I'm disappointed. We need to do better. I'm worrying. I'm recording. Anyway, in a hat, I'm going to come out. Nice trunk space. You know what? I'm going to open my trunk space and show them. I'm going to pick some jelly where they are a country and throw them on the box. So I'm going to do a detail of the car, because the jelly they mess up in the trunk. But I'm going to show them how spacious the trunk is. In the car, I'm sitting right now. We have a little leg room. Good amount of leg room around here. But as I said, it could be more spacious, but it's something to work with for moving from point A to B and do a lot of things across the country. You see me? Yeah, man, that is it. Thank you very much for listening to me ramble. If you have any experience like this, leave some suggestion in the comment section to those who need the help. You see me? What did I do wrong? What could I have done better? As I said, it's been 2 months I've been here trying to figure this out. We're finally here, so we give God thanks and the glory. Say we achieved this milestone yet again. You see me? And I couldn't do all of this without your support. Said we, so big up on yourself and being as a Marstein cooking and known as a Marstein family. So big up on yourself and enough love. You see me? As me say, use this as motivation, man. Do the right thing. You see me? Just move forward, even when it's hard sometimes. Just press, because if I had given up, I would get this right now. Because I'm say 2 months. If you go check the channel, I only got to upload 4 videos. After a while, I just couldn't make no video. Because I get so frustrated. I'm on the road every day, while still going to the gym. Take taxi every day. Yeah, man. Phone chip out. So I say, if me did give up, like, I would reach us. And if I had given up in life in general, I wouldn't be where I am today. So I'm a strong believer in pushing through hard work. Why is this thing ringing? This is trippy. Now I'm gonna log off now. Probably that's a sign for them for log off, you see me? So that's it, man. I'm gonna show you the trunk space and then log off. But it's nice vehicle can move from point A to B. Alright, see trunk space here. As I said, mess up because we got a country and we get the whole heap of something them coconut, throw them in the back. You see me? I need to give it a proper clean. Yeah, I need to give it a proper detailing, but that's the least we can move from point A to B, right? So yeah, that is it. That's why I have been here for 2 months and I left my family. So look out them so forward. I get this vehicle just in time to make sure so my family come, them good. So sometimes even if you don't have the strength to do it for yourself, find somebody, someone to motivate and push you. What's my drive? Myself, of course, but sometimes a lot of persons they don't want to do it for themselves. They don't find motivation in it. So and that's motivation for me and my kids, and to make sure so they have what me never have. Not that I'm gonna spoil them, but just push me more to make sure them get it, you see me? And so they don't have to struggle as much as I did. You see, my mom and dad did their best, so I'm here to do my best with them. And I know I want them to do better than me when them get older. So that is it, man. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you want to see. And if you want to tell the boy congratulations, because this is a milestone, you know. But we'll just humble with it and we'll just know so we can move from point A to B. And we're very grateful. And we're grateful for the love and the support you've been a show. So once again, thank you very much for watching. And remember, it's when you come here, what you see here, you see before you leave here, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell button, notification, comment, and share. Until next time, safe travel on the gravel and go and pick up on yourself.